What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Team Solemn Circus live video. We still are back with the DB replays. We are still waiting for locals. We do see here, it looks like Melodious going up against Purrely. We're going to be seeing a cannon, a copy of Shapina, a copy of the refrain, the soprano, and an ash blossom. So we do have one hand trap here. We are going first. And then we see a copy of Street, a copy of Happy Memory, a copy of Cashier Fenrir, a Chalice, and a copy of Pretty Memory. So we do have two memory cards, a copy of Fenrir, and then a Street, which is going to be protecting us from the Veilers and Imperms there. So not opening up, really going any second hand traps. We do see a copy of Chalice and the copy of Fenrir. So maybe we're not playing any hand traps. We're kind of playing like board breakers or spells here, which is very interesting. And then, of course, here we see the one Ash in the combo. We do open up soft bricks here with the cannon as well as the copy of the Shapina, but we can play through this quite easily here. Refrain is going to be normal summon, activate the effect, searching for the copy of Couplet. Couplet's going to activate the effect in the hand, summon the copy of the level 4. We can then go up, or we can activate the effect, searching for the copy of Concerto here, and then we can go into the Boccia by using both the Pendulum monsters. It's going to be able to scale it here, and now I wonder if they're going to be doing it correctly. So they do it incorrectly here. You're supposed to go chain link 1, 2, and 3, because if they choose to Ash this, then they just lose their Ash. Then we're going to see them summon with a copy of the Aria. We summon with a copy of Cannon. Then we're going to go for the effect to Fuse up into a copy of Etoile here. And we're going to go with the effect of Boccia as well as the Concerto. Putting back to draw, we draw a copy of the Couplet. Special note to level 4, adding back the Cannon here. And we can go into a Baguska line if we wanted to as well. When we see us... We just don't pen out the Shapina. They're interesting. Maybe maybe they would have if they could have. I don't even know. That's definitely just a misplay though. We see them special with the copy of Fenrir. I find the effect searching for another copy of Fenrir. We did draw up another copy. We draw into a copy of Purrely there. So now we have a nice normal. We normal summon the Purrely. I find the effect, and we hit a copy of Yeep, Sleepy, and a Pure Lily. Adding that copy of Sleep to the hands. Now we have 3 memories as well as a protection. We're going to act for the effect, going up into a copy of the Happiness here. And now we can no longer target, but Etoile does not target. So we're going to be able to activate the effect of Etoile here. Bouncing both. And then we're going to be seeing the Street activate the effect. We do chain Ash to that. And we see a Fenrir banishing there. Yeah, so we're saying like 2 seconds. We're going to see it with the Pure Lily being summoned, and we're going to see the Pure Lily activate the effect. Then we're going to Ash that. They're going to go Battle Phase, attack with the Fenrir. Then we're going to go Purely be able to target the copy of the Happy to equip. We're going to chain banishing both. That's going to be pretty huge. We do still have the Sleepy there, which can mean discarding another copy of Pure Lily, or Purely here. Then we're going to activate the effect, and we do miss. We see a Prosperity and a copy of the Dark Ruler no more. So maybe playing those going second hand traps here, and we do go into the copy of Beauty. Beauty is going to be sucking up the refrain, and we're going to set 1, and then we're going to be able to set the copy of Sleepy during the end phase. So yeah, it looks like from the hands of it, we're not playing that many monsters that are hand traps. We're playing like the trap cards, which is like Imperm. We might be playing more copies of like Dark Ruler No More, copies of Forbidden Chalice, maybe even some of the take cards as well, like Change of Heart and stuff like that. But I guess we shall see. We're going to be seeing the Etoile bring itself back, and then we're going to be passing turn. We're going to see the Beauty draw 1, drawing into the copy of Dark Ruler No More. And we do activate the Couplet. Couplet then being able to search for the copy of the Concerto here. And we are in a really good position. We're going to activate the effect, using them to summon with the copy of the Boccia. Boccia is going to activate the effect, letting us summon the copy of the Refrain. Refrain is going to activate the effect, searching for the copy of the Concerto. And now we're not putting the Couplet into the Spawn Trap Card Zone because we don't want it to get banished face down off the copy of Fenrir. Fenrir can currently not target any of our monsters. Therefore, we don't want to give it more resources. We're going to be seeing the level 4 being summoned, adding back the copy of the Cannon here. We can go Battle Phase and attack into it. They're going to go Damage Step, activate Chalice. And they're going to be thinking, they're going to let that resolve. We're going to see Concerto effect to put back and then draw. Drawing into a copy of Small World here. We're going to go attack. And then we're going to attack here into the copy of... which we're going to be seeing Purrely being activated. Searching for a copy of My Friend. Then we're going to attack into the copy of Purrely here. We're going to attack. They took the damage. They're going to go main phase 2. Fuse. Fusing into another copy of the Shapina. And we're going to be banishing everything, leaving just a copy of Purrely, the Beauty, in the graveyard there. Okay. I mean, yeah, getting rid of your Purrelys definitely hurts, especially like we see a Sleepy gone and then a Pretty and a Happy. So they're not going to be able to search for certain stuff there. Like they might only play 2 Lilies, or 2 Lilies as well as 2 Purrelys. So you're getting rid of both of them there. You're going to be stopping their top decks, and they have to now search for a copy of the Field Spell or the copy of My Friend, which you know they already play. So like very important that we do see that. And they're going to also bounce these back to banish these to bounce them back. So they're going to be able to activate the effect once again here. But we're going to see Small World go up into a copy of Herald there, which is going to be really good with the copy of the Couplet. We're going to see the Etoile bouncing, and then we're going to be bringing them all back here during the end phase. I'm just going to pass turn on that. We're going to be seeing a copy of Purrely being searched, or being drawn for turn here. So this could be the last Purrely. A horrible draw, I should mention. The Dark Ruler no more will be kind of nice, but we still have a Herald to kind of stop this. Interestingly enough, they didn't set the Imperm as well. I feel like that definitely was a misplay, but we're going to be seeing the Happy Memory search for, or My Friend search for Happy, a copy of Delicious, and they do add Delicious to the hand here. But they just admit defeat there because they realized that they were... Did they... I thought that they admitted defeat. I was like, what? There's no way. Yeah, there was no way they were winning that at all. Going on to game 2, we're going to be seeing Ostinato, a copy of Couplet, a copy of Droplets, a copy of Aria, as well as an Imperm. And then our opponent has a copy of Memory, or I should say Pretty, Street, a copy of Fenrir, a copy of Pretty, as well as a copy of Purrely. We are going first, so we have the copy of Street, and then we also have a Purrely here and a Fenrir. So we're going to be able to search and be able to interact with our opponent, which is quite nice. They do have the Imperm to stop the copy of Purrely, but depending on how this goes, we shall see. We're going to be seeing a Fenrir search. It's going to be just a free discard. Very nice that we get those. We're going to be seeing the effect Imperm, and we're normal summon the Purrely. We do Imperm that there. We do have a copy of the Street as well as a Pretty Memory. They're going to discard the copy of Fenrir to summon out another body, which is going to be searching for it's going to summon out the copy of Purrely. Purrely will then be able to search for a copy of My Friend, and we can't get Impermed anymore because we do have the Street on the field, which is quite nice. And then we're going to summon out, so we're going for the Lily here, and then we're going to go up into My Friend. And we all know the rest. Pay 5. They didn't gain the 1,000 either, by the way. We're going to see 2 Sleepies as well as a Delicious, hopefully hitting a Sleepy. Hitting the Delicious there, not going to be the greatest. But we do go Delicious into a copy of Purrely. And then hopefully we hitting a copy of Happy. That's pretty nice. We're going to go up into a copy of the Plump. Then we're going to overlay for a copy of Sylvan here. Sylvan's going to attach. We see a Di-Fi. That's going to be huge here. Then we're going to be activating the Plump to suck up. And then we just go up into a big Noir here. And we're going to go Street, attempt to attach during the end phase. And then they draw one, and they are under Di-Fi, which is going to be absolutely insane. They do draw a copy of the Trap, which is not going to be the greatest, but oh well. We see Couplet, activate the effect, searching for a copy of Concerto. Activate Ostinato, chain the copy of Droplets here on the Fenrir. And then we banish those to go up into a copy of Botcha. Now we are losing a Refrain and a copy of Shapina for the entire game here, which is unfortunate. But we're going to be seeing a Refrain. Refrain going to be able to search for a copy of the Couplet. Activating the Couplet effect, going to be able to summon out with the copy of the Aria here. And now we're kind of in a stalemate. You know, they can't target our stuff, and that Noir is huge. So you see them go Battle Phase, attack with the Sylvan Princess. Activate the Concerto here, using all of them to go up into the copy of Etoile. And then we're going to go Street, attach Delicious during the end phase here. And then this is the problem. When we load up our Noir here, Noir is going to be absolutely huge, which is going to be able to start beating over our stuff, and it's going to become a problem. It is unaffected as well, so like they can't just bounce it, but they're going to be able to bounce out the copy of Fenrir, stuff like that as well, which can hurt, but like we're down currently 2 copies of Couplet, the copy of Boccia, the copy of Shapina, and like a refrain. Now we have 2 refrains in rotation, so if they both go, we're out of refrains, which is going to be kind of hard for us. But we're going to see Fenrir, going to activate the effects, which run the copy of itself. Then we can go right into battle phase. We're just going to attack into the aria there. It hits 59. And they just admit defeat. Okay. So moving on to game 2. I definitely don't know why the aria wasn't summoned in defense position, to be honest. But, oh well. I think the refrain was special summoned as well, so there's no reason why it couldn't have been in defense. We know that we're going up against a chunky noir there, so definitely misplaying. But we see a third time having that Shapina in the hand. We do see a copy of First Movement Solo, a Purge, a Small World, and a copy of Imperm. Crazy that we keep opening this card, and we haven't used it at all. Then we see double Fenrir, an Imperm, a copy of Happy, and a copy of Purrely here. So just one hand trap, kind of hope this to stop this here. Now, it's going to be going in very nicely against that refrain that's going to be summoned out here. But if we had a copy of refrain and a copy of First Movement, obviously it would be doing nothing. So we're going to see the copy of First Movement Solo, and a copy of refrain, and it's going to get met with a copy of Imperm for sure. No, we're going to let them search here, which is going to be kind of crazy. Maybe trying to hit the copy of Boccia. She has so much for the copy of Couplet. Couplet going into the copy of the Boccia. We're going to go Chain Link 1, 3 refrain. Refrain can then dump the copy of the level 4. We're going to special note the copy of the Shapina with the Pendulum Summon, and then we're going to be able to add back the copy of level 4. We're going to go up into the copy of the Bloom. Bloom is going to activate the effect of Pulse Concerto. We're going to discarding a copy of Imperm. I feel like we probably should have discarded Small World myself, but I don't really know what they're kind of trying to go for with the Small World. I don't think the card's really worth it, but we're going to summon out the level 4 as well as the level 3. Then we're going to put back, and we normal summon out the copy of the level 4, and we fusion summon into a copy of the Étoile here. We set 1. Like, I feel like I would leave the Sonata on the field and get rid of the Bloom. Like, that Bloom effect, the battle is never going to actually matter. I guess. No, it doesn't matter because you're never going to see Fenrir kind of resolve that way. So it's super weird. And we don't even set the Purge. We set a copy of Snarled. Like, they're just... Why would you get rid of the Imperm? But we see a copy of Street being drawn for turn there. We're going to special note the copy of Fenrir. Fenrir is going to activate the effect search for another copy of itself. So now we have 2 more discards. We see a Purrely being normal summoned, activating its effects, and we let that resolve. We see an Imperm, Street, and a Happy. So still the cards that we already have, probably adding the Happy to the hand. So now we have double Happy. We're going to activate the Street. We're going to activate the effect of the Purrely going up into the Happy there. And then we're going to activate Happy, chaining the copy of Happy, and bouncing back that copy of Small World. Then we're going to be summoning a copy of the Purrely. Purrely is going to activate the effect. We do chain the Dominus Purge on that, and because we do have a trap in our graveyard, it's going to be destroying that card. That might be why. I feel like we definitely should have just impermed like an earlier body if that's what we wanted to do with the Purge to destroy, but like, I guess it doesn't really matter. It does pay off here. They're going to think of the start of the damage step. They're going to go Banishing to bounce back the Street and the copy of Happy, leaving just the Fenrir on the field. Fenrir will be able to banish one of these face down, but it's not going to matter because they're going to lose all their stuff. They're not going to have anything else to continue. They're just going to have a copy of Fenrir, and that's just going to be it there. So we do see Melodious end up taking the win against Purrely. You know, with that Purge being kind of crazy there, you know, we did open up kind of bad on both sides, but still being able to play, you know, not imperming that refrain when I'm supposed to summon out with the copy of First Movement Solo definitely hurt a bit. I'm trying to think of like the punishes that you get for not doing that, and it's just like if they have a copy of Sonata, but at the same time, the same way just hits the copy of Boccia as well. So I definitely feel like that was a misplay on their part. But regardless, hope you've been watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, see more content like this. Stay safe. Peace.